Mark was saying that to you. They'll find her.
Yeah, I know. It hasn't. It's just Miles is still really cut up about Kirsty, you know?
Yeah.
Where should I put my bag?
My room. We can talk all night.
Oi! I don't think so, girlie. This isn't a pajama party. You can sleep on the couch.
Oh, I know he can't sleep there, but it's not like he can't trust us.
Oh, I trust you. I trust you to be teenagers. Which is why he's got his own and Buckley's of staying in your room. Got it?
Come on, you can put your stuff in my room anyway.
Lotto has jackpotted to $40 million. So get your tickets by 6 p.m. Tuesday.
Boys need protein for growth and muscle development. Nutri-Grain is one of the highest protein cereals. So as part of a balanced diet and regular exercise, Nutri-Grain has what it takes to help build your son into an Iron Man.
Thanks, Mum.
Nutri-Grain, Iron Man food.
Hell's A's! Down south! Surf shop! Hell's A's! The surfing experience! Hell's A's!
The 2007 Sea-Doos. 4-stroke for fuel economy, quiet, reliable and exclusive to Sports Marine Boat Centre Bunbury.
Perth's biggest ever monster truck show. Not 2, not 4, 6 monster trucks coming to Perth for one night only. Be there for Batman, Monster Patrol, Scooby-Doo, Motorstorm Pacific Rim, and the Outback Thunders. Monster trucks racing for real, jumping, crushing, and don't miss the freestyle destruction. 6 monster trucks, one night only. Saturday, 7th of March, Perth Motorplex. Book your tickets now, motorplex.com.au for details.
Spoilt Miss for affordable fashion and streetwear. Ball gowns, bridesmaid dresses, with all the accessories to match. Spoilt Miss, Bunbury City Plaza. Big on service, small on price.
When you're renovating, you make choices depending on what you want to pay. So why not do the same with your home insurance? With SGIO Home and Contents Insurance, choose your excess and save. Call 133 233 to unblow your budget and unworry.
Home and Away is proudly brought to you by Hillsy's Down South Surf Shops.
We found your daughter, Alicia.
Oh boy.
That's my dad.
Join us as a grandfather's only wish comes true.
New Find My Family, 8 o'clock Tuesday on GWN.
What are you even doing? Pretty obvious you're not from around here.
Well, as soon as I find a job, I'm going to look for some share accommodation, maybe with some other students so they can finish studying.
Are you for real?
You have plans, don't you?
Sure do. Gonna have a bunch of kids screw up their lives, live fast, die young, whatever. Well, I got stuff to do. Gonna have to find your own way around.
Come on, let's just be spontaneous.
I'm in, and I'm also spontaneous.
Knew How I Met Your Mother. Next.
Down the road's getting Foxtel, eh? Don't know why.
I suppose you get docos, movies, heaps of live sport, that new kids channel with no ads.
Yeah, but...
You get your first month free and it's only a 12-month plan.
Maybe we should think about getting it then.
Right. All done. Right now, get a free first month of Foxtel's Best Package, and it's only a 12-month plan. Contact your Foxtel retailer today.
Some banks talk about no fees on their everyday banking. But on closer inspection, you could find all sorts of transaction fees and conditions. But with ANZ Access Advantage, there are no hidden surprises. Get unlimited ANZ transactions, all for simply $5 a month. For more convenient banking, click, call or visit us.
Ask the experts and they'll tell you that there's nothing like Capel Valley traditional matured cheddar. Available in assorted savoury flavours. Produced and manufactured by Challenge Dairy using 100% West Australian milk. Supplied by WA's only dairy cooperative.
I said to my Bunbury Nissan dealer, I want to do one of those done deals you're doing with no repayments for 12 months and all new Nissans. He said, done. How about a drive-away deal on a funky 08 Micra 5-door auto? I said, done. For $14,990, done.
He did a spacious 08 Tita with ABS. Done. From $17,990 drive away, done.
Well, he did me an 08 Dualis compact crossover, done. From $26,990 drive away, I said, drive away, get away. He said, done.
Done deals, done now at Bunbury Nissan with no repayments for 12 months.
These are dividend root systems. Only dividend roots will help prevent the onset of Rhizoctonia and Pythium root rot. These two soil-borne fungal diseases have cost our industry nearly $300 million annually. That's why planting with dividend pays.
Get on the water today with a Tahu from Offshore Marine Guildford. Performance fiberglass hulls designed for comfort, style and handling from $32,990. Or Bar Crusher high-performance plate aluminium fishing boats priced from $39,990. Offshore Marine Guildford.
Hi, I'm Melinda Schneider for the Salvos. Depression is a very real issue for many Australians. If you or a friend are struggling, get help, see a GP, and get a copy of the new Salvos DVD, Braver, Stronger, Wiser, on how to tackle depression. It's free, and they'll send one to you or a mate. Just call 13 Salvos. That's 137258. Depression can be managed and beaten.
See the magic act that completely stunned the audience and the judges.
Unbelievable.
See the act that will make Danny scream.
Security!
These are the hot new acts guaranteed to
blow your tiny minds.
What do you do with those balls?
We play with them. We're freestyle footballers. New Australia's Got Talent. Wednesday, 7:30.
How are you holding up? Miles, I think you should get some rest. Maybe we could...
This weather update brought to you by Challenge Dairy, finding the best in every day.
Good evening. A high in the Bight is still keeping most of the southern half of the state pretty fine. Seasonal storms, though, should continue for the north. So for the Kimberley, isolated showers and thunderstorms. The Eucla, southern Goldfields and southeast coast, isolated showers and areas of drizzle, contracting to the coastal Eucla during the morning. Should be fine over the remainder of WA, and for Perth, a hot one, 36 degrees. Good night.
Crossover to adventure. There's huge savings with Suzuki's crossover specials. Get away with some great deals across Suzuki's fuel-efficient, award-winning four-wheel drive range. Suzuki's crossover specials. Race in and save.
This summer, treat your bedroom to a sea change with a light, bright new look from Bedshed, like the Rimini White or Theon. There's breezy Bedshed finance available too.
Bedshed, no one's better in the bedroom.
Why settle for home hair colour that looks like one tone when you can get three? With the new look Nice and Easy. The blend of 3 tones gives you subtle highlights and lowlights, leaving you with incredibly natural looking hair colour. From the new look Nice and Easy.
This is what you know us for, but what you might not know is that we really are good guys doing good. We help to provide quality education, support people living with cancer, promote health and fitness programs, help youth turn their lives around, equip hospitals with vital resources, and give seriously ill kids quality of life. We support grassroots projects in local communities all across Australia, because that's what good guys do.
Get a Corolla Ascent hatch, packed with a little action for just $29.90. Drive away, no more to pay. Get in now to choose whatever you want. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Scott Park Homes have made a giant leap forward for first home buyers. If you qualify for the government's first home buyers boost, you can get a Victoria Range home starting from under $100,000. That's right, under $100,000. And with the new First Steps home package, they'll even help with land and finance. Take the first step. Contact Scott Park Homes today.
Did you know first home buyers can now access up to $21,000 in government grants? Your Mortgage Force consultant can provide you with all the information you need to purchase your first home. We assist with the entire loan process. Mortgage Force has assisted more than 50,000 people nationally from our panel of over 25 lenders. Mortgage Force consultants are some of the most experienced in the industry. Contact your local consultants, Chris Ianello and Kim Alsop, today.
Home and Away is proudly brought to you by Hillsy's Down South Surf Shops.
Whether it's raising awareness, recognising local achievements, or building a stronger future, we're there with you. That's GWN.
Tuesday. There's one hell of a stink when they start working with family.
I'm not letting you sleep through a job.
How do you fire them?
Stick your job sheet up your bum.
If you live with them. New pack to the rafters.
Trust me.
8:30 Tuesday on GWN.
Next time on Home and Away.
Maybe she's already on a bus.
Well, I checked every ticket booth. No one has seen her. Come on, we gotta go. Come on. No! You don't belong out here.
Where else am I meant to go?
Go back home, maybe.
I don't belong there either.
Take the money and get out of here.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving.
Quick, get out of here now.
I do know what you're going through.
I don't really want to talk about it.
You with her or not?
No, I'm not.
Hi, babe. Can I ask me in?
Don't miss all the new clips, pics and blogs on our website. Just go to yahoo7.com.au/TV.
Kids, in the fall of 2008, I had a little problem.
All right, I gotta get to Stella's.
Aww. Tonight's the night, guys. I've tried it before. I failed every time. This time, I am gonna do it. Tonight, I pick up a lesbian. Robin, I need your lipstick.
Oh, man. Take pictures, all right?
Bye, Ted.
I lived in New York, but Stella lived across the river in New Jersey.
Oh, man.
Which meant I was always taking the train.
What's up, Ted?
Hey, Matisse.
You missed it!
Robin got that National Anchor job. Now we got a free bottle of champagne.
Oh, and it's empty now.
Oh, man.
And as a result, it seemed like I was missing out on everything.
Sorry, we couldn't wait. It was getting cold.
Oh, man.
Hey, big guy.
What's up, G?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, you know, I want to hang out with you guys, want to hang out with my friends. I just feel like I'm spending all my time on the train.
Okay, how about this? Why don't you ask your friends to come out here sometime?
That's a great idea.
You want us to go to New Jersey? Oh, that is rich.
Why?
Well, for starters, I don't have any of my gold medallions anymore. I sold them when they went out of style 400 years ago.
Lily?
Oh, sorry, Ted. I'm a born and raised New Yorker. I'm programmed to despise and loathe New Jersey and all that it stands for. Why am I telling you this? You hate New Jersey more than anyone.
What? I don't hate New Jersey. Why would you think that? And then he cut in front of me. God, I hate line cutters more than I hate
New Jersey. Well, that's not true. There is nothing I hate more than New Jersey. Huh? Nice.
Hey, you want us to wait for you?
No, I might be a while. I gotta drop a massive New Jersey. Okay, so New Jersey's not my favorite place, but once Stella and I get married and she and Lucy move in with me, I'll never set foot in New Jersey again. Unless I'm going to see a Giants game or flying out of Newark, or, God forbid, disposing of a body.
Ted, if you murder me and bury me in New Jersey, I'll haunt you forever.
But if I murder you and bury you somewhere else?
I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you had your reasons.
What happens when Mr. Nice Guy turns nasty? New Desperate Housewives, next on GWN.
So that's ambulance, general dental, and I choose 2 more. Oh, sorry. Podiatry and optical, please. And that's still $3.95 a week? And when you say join now, claim now, you mean now, right? So I could walk into an optician's right now?
Horatio's gone, he's dead.
Time for a new idea.
I'm gonna leave CSI.
Lawrence Fishburne joins a CSI revolution.
The urge to kill is in all of us.
New in 09.
I'll see you again next week. Now stick around for Underbelly.
Good evening. There are fears the death toll from the Victorian bushfires, now at 131, will rise to at least 200. 31 fires continue to burn across the state, and increasing winds are tonight putting fresh power into a big blaze, threatening the town of Churchill in the Gippsland region. Showers increasing and 22 for Sydney tomorrow. More news in a 1-hour bushfire bulletin.
Horatio's gone, he's dead.
Time for a new idea.
I'm gonna leave CSI.
Lawrence Fishburne joins a CSI revolution.
The urge to kill is in all of us.
New in 09.
Take your career skills down an important path with Australian Volunteers International as a paid professional volunteer on assignments in developing communities, from training teachers in schools to business executive roles. Give, and the experience will give back to you an expanded mind and an advancement in your career. After all, what goes around comes around. Visit AustralianVolunteers.com. Proudly supported by the Australian Government, AusAid.
This is the true story of when Australia lost its innocence and our nation was changed forever. Underbelly, a tale of 2 cities.
Underbelly, A Tale of 2 Cities is classified M. The 9 Network recommends viewing by mature audiences. It contains strong violence, frequent coarse language, strong sex scenes, drug use, and nudity.
over the coming weeks. This is Australia's shocking true story.
I remember this one moment where I went to the public pool and for the first time since I was 11, felt confident enough in my own skin to want to swim without a shirt on. It was a massive moment in my life.
We spend every moment helping people change their lives.
The girls at the Cherry Ripe Pharmacy were amazing. It was great knowing that there was somebody on my side.
Get support all the way from your Terry White chemist and Tony Ferguson Weight Loss Centre.
During your 18 months of Army officer training at the Royal Military College Duntroon, you learn how to be a leader in any situation. Because one day, that situation could become very real. Think you've got what it takes? Make your next move count. Call 13 1901 or visit defencejobs.gov.au today.
Is that?
Hold your...
It's back. What? It's back!
Is it the top of it? Ladies and gentlemen, it's back!
KFC's Tower Burger is back! 100% breast fillet chicken, all your favourite ingredients with our tangy tomato sauce and a delicious hash brown. The legend returns. KFC Tower Burger, now part of our burger range.
Step inside your local Luxaflex Window Fashions Gallery and see how Luxaflex can transform your home. For Australia's most extensive range of blinds, shutters and awnings, visit your Luxaflex Window Fashions Gallery today.
I greet you, white dove, with a heavy heart.
My heart is heavy too, Brown Bear.
Another year has passed, and once again, we could not meet. Brown Bear cannot leap that far.
And White Dove cannot fly. We are one in spirit only.
Yet, my body longs for you too.
Well, no Red Bull, no happy ending.
Oh, Mum! The computer keeps crashing. I've got to have this assignment done for Monday. Dad's got to drive me to the library now to get it finished.
I wonder where he is. There he is. Of course, we could rent a new computer from Mr. Rental, because we can upgrade any time.
I know! We'll rent a computer from Mr. Rental and upgrade any time.
How's the assignment going?
Rent a laptop computer from just $15.45 a week. It's a half-price deal.
This program proudly brought to you by Harvey Norman. Just call 1300-GO-HARVEY for the store nearest you.
A kiss goodbye that could be their last.
What's going on? Where the hell is my wife?
We gotta travel.
Kidnapped, but for what?
Just say yes to however much we want.
We don't want money.
Flashpoint, Wednesday 9:30 after New Mentalist.
Get it into your head.
Fair income shares available nationwide with local service at a fair income price. In Nambour, Mary got a great carport.
At a fair dinkum price.
In Kingaroy, Blue got a big farm shed.
At a fair income price.
In Kinhurst, Gary got a huge American barn.
At a fair income price.
In Moody Ponds, Trim got a big double garage with auto doors.
At a fair income price.
So get it into your head. See one of our display sites nationwide today. Call 1-800-1011-12.
You can squeeze more in for a whole lot less with IGA's Price Squeeze. IGA's are lowering prices on hundreds of extra products, so you can squeeze a lot more out of your budget.
We're squeezing prices every day at your local IGA.
You settle down. You raise a family. Your kids go to school. You're a part of the town. You work hard. You build a business. You support local sport. You sponsor local events. You're proud of what you can put back into your town. Life in the country thrives on community spirit, getting on with a job, taking care of business. We're proud to play our part.
Can you tell me where I'd find a Red Rooster?
A who?
The what? Red Rooster. They do roast chicken.
You don't fry it?
They just don't get it in America.
No, we don't.
That's because Red Rooster was created in Australia, not brought here. So if it's got to be Australian, it's got to be red.
Superannuation's down. Confidence and shares are down. But if you downsize from your big home, everything could soon be looking up. Upgrade to a new National Lifestyle Villages home from $159,000. Your spare cash will be up, your safety will be up, and the number of resort facilities you can enjoy will be way, way up. For details of our 7 great National Lifestyle Villages, call 1300 45 55 65.
I said to my Nissan dealer, I hear you're doing done deals with no repayments for 12 months on all new Nissans. He said, done. If you're an ABN holder, I can do you an award-winning 08 Navara STX dual cab from $39,990. I said, done. Or a sporty 08 Navara D22 STR 4x4 from $29,990. Done. Or what about a hard-working 08 Patrol cab chassis from $39,990? Well, I was doing well, so I said done, and ended up with all 3.
Done deals, done now. At your Nissan dealer, with no repayments for 12 months.
This weather update is brought to you by MLC. MLC, it all adds up.
Isolated showers and thunderstorms tomorrow in the Kimberley, Pilbara and Gascoyne, with temperatures remaining in the mid to high 30s. Isolated showers and areas of drizzle contracting to the coastal Euclid during the morning. Showers expected over the southern goldfields and south and southeast districts, but fine over the remainder. Enjoy your evening. Good night.
A small town with a sinister secret.
Someone out there needs revenge.
Can the team uncover the truth before it's too late? All new, The Mentalist. Wednesday, 8:30, then Flashpoint.
With so much global financial uncertainty, you may be feeling very concerned. MLC has experienced 120 years of market cycles. We know after times of uncertainty, markets improve. That's why, as part of our approach, we invest for the long term. So if your super or pension is with MLC, we're confident that over time, the good returns will return. For more facts, visit mlc.com.au or talk to your MLC advisor.
Oh, baby Belle. Oh, baby Belle. You got me rocking and rolling, rocking and rolling, baby Belle.
Baby Belle cheese, the healthy snack alternative.
Westnet satellite broadband means faster internet for everyone, and you could save over $2,500 with free setup. Plus, connect now to receive the first 6 months at half price. So call Westnet for free connection and half price for 6 months.
National Security Hotline.
Hi, I'm calling about something I saw the other day that seemed a bit strange.
I overheard them planning something. I felt like I had to let you know.
Documents from suspicious websites.
Your detailed information could help keep Australia safe. So if you see or hear something that just doesn't feel right, call the National Security Hotline on 1800 123 400. You can remain anonymous. National Security. Every detail helps.
National Security Hotline.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
G'day, mate. Your Toyota knows that a service from a Toyota trained specialist is genuinely better, especially at just $169.90.
How would you like to win a red hot ute?
A goat?
No, a ute.
A ute?
They just don't get it in America.
But with these Red Rooster Aussie favourites, you could win an ultimate Aussie prize. If it's got to be Aussie, it's got to be red.
This program proudly brought to you by Harvey Norman. Just call 1300 GO Harvey for the store nearest you.
Aussies. And they're off to the UK to learn how to become ladies.
We're in trouble.
Will you shut up?
I want to see respect, good deportment, good manners.
Laugh with them, cry with them, and share every moment with them.
I didn't kiss any boys. Just a woman.
Aussie Ladette to Lady starts next Monday on Win.
Steve, utter chaos this morning. Conditions are quite treacherous. This rain is making the roads extremely slippery and we've already had a few bingles. All the freeways are heavy inbound, forcing a lot of traffic onto the back roads. It's a real challenge for drivers getting to work this morning.
Maybe for some. Every drive's a rally drive. Suzuki Swift.
It's back. It's back. It's back. KFC's Tower Burger is back. 100% breast fillet chicken, all your favourite ingredients with our tangy tomato sauce and a delicious hash brown. KFC Tower Burger, now part of our burger range.
I've gone far as a nurse. My job's taken me to the furthest corners of the country. As a friend. And as a teacher. I've seen theory put into practice. Right from one end of life to the other. I get a lot from my job. But it's the little things I like the most. Nursing. It can take you anywhere. Authorised by the state government, Perth.
Why don't I have a nickname?
Well, you've just always been Martin.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Seagull, but you guys all have nicknames. Wizard, the Eggman. Why are you the Eggman, anyway? Well, anyway, what can my nickname be?
You've got quite a red face. Kind of like a cherry. Pass us a gold, then. Cupcake.
Well, actually, I was thinking something more along the lines of Captain.
Yeah, nice. Captain Cupcake.
Check out the Captain's hot deals of the week at Flight Centre. Fly return to Bali from only $525. Fly return to Bangkok from only $649. Or stay in Sydney 3 nights with airfare and full breakfast daily from $699. Or stay 4 nights, 4.5 star at the Gold Coast from $325 with a Dreamworld and Whitewater World 2-day World Pass. Bonus kids stay and play free with a Dreamworld and Whitewater World 2-day World Pass. Call now, 131 600.
This week you could win an Astra convertible in the West Australian. Just collect 6 tokens to enter.
The international satellites that monitor the 121.5 MHz distress beacon frequency have been switched off, and alerts from these beacons are no longer received by AMSA's Rescue Coordination Centre. To ensure search and rescue authorities can quickly locate you in times of distress, you must switch to a 406 MHz beacon before your next outing, and dispose of your unwanted beacon responsibly. So don't risk going without a 406. For more information, go to the AMSA website.
I didn't want to go back into that town, I just wanted to get out of there.
Do you actually want to go back?
If you saw what I saw, you wouldn't ever want to go back to. Because I won't be able to drive down the street. Oh, I saw things that people should be trained to see. You know, but I went and did it, so then I'll live with it.
Like a girlfriend said, is it like a nightmare? I said no, because I'd wake up and things would be okay.
And like most people in Kinglake, Brad and Erin have lost friends and family.
There's
kids from school?
Kids from school that they can't find, 3.
I found them.
Another shattering moment of heartbreak in a state torn apart.
This place was gone within 5 minutes, completely gone.
And we'll be back shortly with more of our 9 News special coverage of the bushfire disaster.
When big news breaks, turn to 9.
We lost our home, I lost my car and everything on my back.
More resources to bring you every breaking moment.
Off in the distance, another house going up in flames.
More reporters on the ground with the stories that touch your heart.
Friends are dead with their children.
Make sure you don't miss a thing.
I've got to be strong.
Turn to 9 News at 6 and A Current Affair at 6:30. When big news breaks, turn to 9.
One of these travellers might be doing something illegal. These guys? No, but everyone should respect local customs. The couple kissing? No, but in some countries it's not advisable. The busker? His only crime is bad singing. No, this is the person at risk, because photographing government buildings is illegal in many countries. Log on to Smart Traveller for stuff your mates don't know, but we do. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Enjoy a bathroom makeover in about half the time and about half the cost with Hollywood Touch. Easy install modular showers, indoor spas and infrared saunas. Give your home the Hollywood Touch. Behind the Homemaker Centre, Albert Road, Bunbury.
At Country Manor Bar and Grill, our all-you-can-eat breakfast and lunch buffets still cost just $9.95. That's right, just $9.95. Included are a delicious array of soups, salads, ribs, fish, pasta, roasts and much more. Seniors discounts available.
Introducing a smart new City. It's all new from Honda and it's loaded with class-changing features like an advanced audio system with iPod Connect, 6 airbags, a powerful yet economical iVTEC engine and cruise control. And from $20,490, the all-new City is sure to move you.
Hey Mom, hi Dad. I think you better watch this. Pool safety is essential all year round to prevent me from drowning. Always watch me around the pool. Keep the fin secure and the gate locked. And learn resuscitation.
These are simple actions that really do make a difference. So keep watch and prevent your child from drowning.
Keep watch, keep watch.
Politicians today put their differences aside, gathering together to mourn the victims of the devastating bushfires. The mood was solemn in federal parliament. Deputy Prime Minister Julia Gillard described it as one of the darkest days in Australia's history.
The flag flew at half-mast over federal parliament. In the House of Representatives, members stood in silence out of respect for the fire victims. Senators did the same. The Prime Minister wasn't there. He stayed in Victoria comforting victims, helping people who'd lost everything to access relief funds.
Have they given you money and stuff here?
No, I haven't seen anyone.
Come over here, I'm bringing you to the Centrelink guy, okay?
Kevin Rudd became emotional when asked if he could describe his feelings.
Not really. The expressions of solidarity.
And he was despairing on the subject of arsonists who light bushfires.
What do you say about anyone like that? What do you say? Don't know. Just, there's no words to describe it, other than it's mass murder.
As MPs, shocked like all Australians, contemplated the devastation and loss of life, politics was put on hold. Question time was cancelled. Legislation was shelved for the day. There was only one issue and Parliament was united.
A tragedy beyond belief, beyond precedent, and really beyond words. The 7th of February 2009 will now be remembered as one of the darkest days in Australia's peacetime history.
This truly has been a tragedy that has brought out the most terrifying side of nature. But, Mr. Speaker, it has brought out the best in us, in Australians.
Both houses passed resolutions expressing deep sympathy to the families of those killed and thanks to firefighters and other emergency service personnel for their bravery. Then Parliament quietly adjourned, the government promising that the burned-out communities will be rebuilt, the opposition echoing, "Hear, hear." Laurie Oakes, 9 News.
The tragedy has touched the hearts of Sydney-siders who are digging deep and offering help in any way they can. The state government has pledged every resource it has to Victoria, with New South Wales emergency crews now on the front line.
The Rural Fire Service was the first to answer the call.
The deployment is for 3 days and 3 nights.
In Canberra, they gathered in the dark to hurriedly fill out forms.
Have a safe journey and most importantly, a safe return.
And join a convoy headed south. More than 300 firefighters from the ACT and New South Wales have now joined the battle.
This is a catastrophic event, proportions of which we've never experienced in Australia.
The Police Commissioner agrees. Search and rescue teams are on their way, along with fire investigators and the Missing Persons Unit.
We've watched with hearts torn out as we've seen the death toll climb.
The devastation so similar to the Bali bombings, the 3 victim identification teams that did such invaluable work are at a new ground zero.
They are very, very experienced, extraordinarily skilled, and they're down there already.
The Premier has ordered all flags to half-mast. Burns units are on standby and fire bugs are in the firing line.
If you are going to go about being a firebug, you will be caught and you will have the book thrown at you.
The Defence Force has also mobilised 200 personnel, bulldozers and chainsaw teams.
You'd like to make a donation, would you?
The emergency services moved quickly, but the public moved en masse. Every major charity setting up 24-hour call centres.
Thank you so much for your donation and your support, Marlon.
If the Australian public can pull together, as they always do in a time like this, and help those in need.
If they weren't on the phone, they were walking through the doors, people rushing to donate blood for burns victims.
It's the least I can do for those that are in need.
There was even a special service held at St Mary's Church.
God, out of everything that has happened, can repair what is broken.
Denham Hitchcock, 9 News.
And Australians have already donated almost $10 million in less than a day. If you want to help, the best contact point is through the Red Cross. Their Victorian bushfire appeal number is 1800 811 700. That's 1800 811 700, or through their website redcross.org.au. And the Nine Network, in conjunction with the Red Cross, has announced a telethon to raise money for the bushfire victims. Called Australia Unites, the Victorian bushfire appeal will be hosted by Eddie Maguire this Thursday night. As we now know more than any other, the community of Kinglake suffered the full force of the fire. More than 40 people in the town have died. A Current Affairs' Nick Etchells was among the first back into the town.
And we just listen to everything just explode. Houses exploding, cars blowing up. It's apocalyptic up there.
6 of those who perished were believed to be sheltering from the flames in the midst of a massive blaze at Kinglake.
But my dad got burned out in the car. I couldn't get him out.
It happened so quick. No one had any hope of getting off this mountain. We've lost a lot of people up here and a lot of homes.
Nobody got any warning. That's it. It's just like, somebody opened up the skies and just heaps of smoke and fire everywhere.
Nothing you could do. I was looking outside the windows, mate. It was just
ferocious.
It was just incinerating everything. Trees, bushes, just everything.
It went up. It went pitch black, and we tried to gather the neighbours together, and then we all made a run for the primary school, Kinglake East Primary School.
We need to make sure that everyone signs the register here with Sam.
In the aftermath, the local fire command became the rallying point for survivors, most now homeless, all with broken hearts. A place to reflect, to be cared for.
Just turn to the side.
No way, no, the other way.
To be consoled, but mostly they just wanted someone to hear their story.
It was really bad and really scary, like watching all the embers flying over the car, and
or the grass fires and watching everything explode around us and hearing the gas tanks explode and all that was just really horrific. And
there's some horrific scenarios that are going to come out of this. But it come that fast that there's nothing anyone could have done.
What one local described as the February dragon breathed fiery Armageddon on all before it.
I said to my sister, I'm going home to get the wife, kids and my dad. So I went home, got so quick, packed things as quick as you can, whatever you could. So my dad left in his car, my wife left the four-wheel drive with my 4 kids and her, and I followed in the ute.
What happened next changed Ross Locidio's life forever. His wife and kids ran off the road in the smoke and soot. He found his father's car burned out in a 4-car pileup.
He got in the back seat.
He was already dead by the time you got
there. Oh, it was all burnt out, dead. Couldn't see him, all gone.
You didn't know?
No, he didn't know, he wouldn't have known. It would happen so quick, the flames, the heat, you know, it's like it just...
By some miracle, his wife and children were saved by a stranger. He had to tell them what became of his father.
All my sister said is get Mum's ashes from the house, bring it up with you, unless he died next to Mum and her ashes and his ashes together. Absolute disaster. At least to have my kids and family.
Death or survival was, in most cases, a matter of chance.
What did you get in the way of warning?
There was no warning.
No warning. People are saying it just sort of went black.
It certainly did. It went pitch black.
Paul Rogers and his family survived on luck alone.
How much warning would you say you had before you knew the flames were coming and when they're on you?
Would have been 2 minutes.
2 minutes, that's all.
That'd been about it, when the wind changed and came up the hill. The wind was so strong, it took the veranda off the house before the flames got to it. It was phenomenal.
How did you get in the car and get out in 2 minutes?
We didn't. We got in the gutter. We had 44-gallon drums of water around the house. We were under a canvas sheet in the gutter with a bucket of water. That was it.
Beside Paul's partner, Anne Burgess, the cocooned remains of one of their dogs.
Is there a pet in there? Yeah. And he was in the car?
No, he got stuck in the pen. We couldn't get in it.
You're under a canvas sheet on your own veranda as the house is burning around you?
In the gutter, across from the house, yeah.
One of the reasons this fire was so deadly is that people who had decided not to stay and fight just simply didn't get enough warning to flee. This house has 4 cars outside. As yet, nobody knows if they stayed in the house or found some other way to get out of here. It's just a mystery. There really are no words to describe it. Most of these houses are less than a 2-minute drive from safe ground at the fire station. But the blaze came at a speed no one could outrun.
All of a sudden it turned dark, pitch black with all the smoke.
Jeff Blaney stayed with his girlfriend to fight the blaze.
It was getting real hard to breathe. The whole house was full of smoke and that, and I just wasn't going to die through smoke. I thought I'd rather go in the fire.
It was the only house in the street to survive. These are the others. The ones who did make it out of their houses faced an equally ghastly scene on the road. If you can imagine driving down here, it's pitch black, the flames are closing in, and they just got into accidents or drove off the road because they couldn't see the bonnet in front of them. They didn't stand a chance. Did you have time if you'd wanted to flee to get out?
No. I think we would have been one of those incinerated cars on the side of the road if we tried that.
No.
Andrew and Nicole Berry would have gone with their home, if not for an unusual addition.
Well, the house caught on fire, so we got out of the house and got into the concrete bunker.
Prayed.
Which my wife nagged me to build. And I've been whinging about it because of the money it cost me, but it saved our lives.
It's an experience that's changed their perspective. In this, they speak for all survivors.
What have you, your house, your possessions, your photographs?
Who cares? It's all gone, mate. Materialistic possessions, they're all worthless. It's all gone. It doesn't matter. We're alive. We're alive, mate. We walked out of there this morning.
We have our son. You know, we can rebuild.
And we will.
After the break, we'll be back with more from the bushfire disaster zone.
A small town with a sinister secret.
Someone out there needs revenge.
Can the team uncover the truth before it's too late? All new, The Mentalist. Wednesday, 8:30, then Flashpoint.
Hey, take a look at these bad boys. There's ugly, there's really ugly, then there's Rivers Summer Clogs. Look, they might be majorly comfy, but they are butt ugly. I mean, even for $3.90 a pair, I wouldn't be seen dead in them. But now, you know, the entire family can be ugly together. Men's ugly, women's ugly, kids ugly, and you can do this ugly thing in a huge range of colours. So, $3.90, 4 days only.
Hammers Furniture in Albany helps people choose the right furniture for their homes. Furniture that reflects your style. Furniture that endures. We can help update your lounge or dining room or plan your new home. We can size, measure and help match your decor. For all your furniture needs, we can help. But then again, that's Hammers.
But then again, that's Hammers. Let Select TV boost your summer with loads of family entertainment, including Disney Channel, Playhouse Disney and more. Over 300 uninterrupted movies a month from the Movie Network channels. And amazing documentaries. All for just $37.95 a month, plus free installation. So to boost your TV with Select TV, click selecttv.com or call 1300 735 328.
Welcome back. Now, once again, we'll go direct to the fire zone and Peter Hitchner in Yea.
For some communities, the search for survivors has turned into a recovery operation, the grim task of finding bodies and identifying the dead. Damien Ryan joined some of our troops going into the devastated town of Flowerdale.
Acting on the orders of the Prime Minister, the military this evening were finally mobilised. 160 troops setting up base at the Flowerdale Hotel, one of the few buildings left standing after fire ripped through here on Saturday. Their mission, a grim one, to look for bodies.
They're aware there are missing persons out there and that they could find deceased persons as they do the searches.
They'll be joined by police forensic teams.
They have, yes. There's a number of deceased already been located and we'll be looking to see if we can locate others.
But with daylight failing, the troops were forced to wait till morning.
There was one that I saw that the house...
So we joined a logistics team on what was their first tour of this devastated area.
We're being careful not to go into any of the damaged structures because there's risks to the soldiers, and we've also got to be careful with loose limbs around the any damaged trees.
And still the threat of fire remains as we stumbled on a flare-up.
I want to see if that's a fire and it's a light.
In Flowerdale, 3/4 of the town has been wiped out. Hundreds of homes and other buildings destroyed. Peter Byrne lost everything.
It's a bit like Hiroshima. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like another world up there.
5 people have known to have perished here in Flowerdale, and there are others still reported missing. So for the military, their job will be to search all these burnt-out buildings. It's an operation which is being carried out right across the fire zone, and it could take weeks to complete. They'll be searching not just burnt-out cars and buildings. Soldiers will be retracing the steps where people may have run for their lives.
I was saying a lot of people are running for water.
Running for water.
Yeah.
To get into the water.
Yeah.
The challenge the military will face was rammed home as we flew out. The coroner's vehicle arriving to remove the bodies of 4 people found in their home. Damien Ryan, 9 News.
The Premier has announced a wide-ranging royal commission into the fires, while the Chief Commissioner has outlined a special task force to catch the firebugs. Brett McLeod has more.
The Premier saw the devastation of much of the state from the air, clearly overwhelmed by the scene. On the ground, he saw the burnt remains of Marysville There he announced a royal commission into the fires.
So that the lessons can be learned and we can put in place in the future as a community all of the policies, the resources and the response that we need to make sure that we never see this again.
Everything from planning to the role of emergency services and the cause of the fires will be examined. And high on the list will be a review of the long-standing policy of fight or flee, in which residents are told to leave approaching fires early or defend their homes, as some who decided to stay were among the victims. Meantime, the Chief Commissioner who visited the fire zone at Kinglake will tomorrow announce the creation of Task Force Phoenix, appropriately named, to find the arsonists suspected to have lit at least half the fires.
It is a major investigation that we will we will be conducting, and it will go on for quite some time.
The death toll is so great, a temporary morgue has been set up. The police victim identification teams have a mammoth task ahead of them, the likes of which have never been seen before in this country in peacetime.
This process is going to take a long, long time.
Many of the injured continue to fight for their lives in hospital. 21 patients in the Alfred alone have burns to more than 30% of their bodies. Dr de Villiers-Smith compares this week to his experience in the 2002 Bali bombings.
This is by far the worst disaster I've ever been involved with.
Brett McLeod, 9 News.
Well, as you can see behind me, a tent city has sprung up here at Yea. It's one of dozens around the bushfire zone, providing shelter for the 5,000 Victorians who are now homeless. It's over to Tony Jones now, who'll take us on a tour to give us an idea of what conditions the evacuees are experiencing. Tony.
Yes, thanks, Pete. Well, the one thing we've noticed in spending the day here in Yea is that the people of this area and the surrounding districts are a pretty resilient lot, and given that they're facing true adversity and probably one of the greatest crises in their life, they continue to remain upbeat. Now, although it's getting on in the evening now, there's no sign of many of these people bunkering down for the evening because for the adults, well, it's not as if they're getting up for work in the morning, and for the kids, there's no school. Their lives have been put on hold for the moment as they try to just look to the future and try not to reflect too much on what's been a horrendous past for them in the last week. Many of these people are taking this for granted too, because the army swung into action today, and you can see that they've erected these giant tents. Now, to us, it might not look like 5-star accommodation, but really for some of these people, it's 6-star, because, as I say, cars have been the accommodation for the past few days since these fires raged across the area, and for some, maybe even a tent that managed to be salvaged from the house. If we can be intrusive enough to actually move into one of the tents there. Sorry, we don't mean to disturb you. You look like you're pretty busy there.
Yeah, well, got to keep the water up to the animals. We need our water, so like they can't help themselves, so we've got to do it for them.
Exactly. Now, what area have you come down from?
I've come from Flowerdale, Hazeldean. It's a little township inside Flowerdale. Apparently 90 to 95% of Flowerdale is gone, so...
Your house?
We've been one of the lucky ones to actually keep our house, but our neighbour who's actually bunking in with us, unfortunately lost his house in the same street, so it's not pretty.
No, it's not. Do you mind if we have a look inside?
Go for it.
All right then, you might want to give us the guided tour. Where have you been staying for the past few days before this?
There's been 4 of us sleeping in one car. It's myself, my father-in-law, my husband, and my 11-month-old son.
Oh, really? Is he asleep at the moment, is he?
Yeah, more than welcome to have a look.
All right, no worries. So this is where it all is at the moment. So if we can just come inside there and... Well, you've got plenty of room, that's for sure, but it's not quite home, is it?
No, it's nowhere near home, but... hey, it's better than being cramped into a car. And at least our son's got a bed to sleep in.
Is he asleep at the moment, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going to wake him up, are we?
No. You can't get any better than that,
No.
baby.
So how much long or time did you have before you actually got these possessions ready?
These possessions aren't actually ours. These are actually donated from the Red Cross and the Army, and what we actually have is Teddy, Pram. Not even these clothes are mine.
It's shocking, isn't it? And yet, having said all that, you're one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
All right, terrific. Well, look, we'll leave you to it. We've probably intruded enough here this evening, so thanks very much. All right, well, that's just one of the stories, really, and I think the gentleman over here, you lost everything, did you?
I lost, the house is gone, my neighbour's house is gone. We're the only 2 in the village behind the general store that houses came down and took out both of them.
And I mean, it's just a matter of just rebuilding now, isn't it? I mean, how do you do that from scratch?
I don't know. It's, you know, first time I've experienced such a thing. They said we were safe, that the fire was near us, and then next thing we knew, it was on top of us.
All right, then. Well, look, all the very best, mate. Thanks for your time and good luck for the future, all right? Pete, that's the latest. Back to you.
Tony Jones reporting there at Yea, and we'll have more on the fires later. But coming up, all today's other news after the break, including at the Grammys, where Paul McCartney teamed up with Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
11th hour, coming in February to win.
The huge Honda sale continues on selected models. You can pick up the 40th anniversary Accord, packed with a stunning list of features, plus free rego, CTP, and a 5-year warranty with roadside assist. Bag a big saving now at the huge Honda sale.
Get with the crowd and rush into TeleChoice and grab one of the best deals going around. The stylish LG Beauty for $0 up front on the Virgin Mobile Cap 20. TeleChoice, the people's choice.
This unbreakable workhorse of a Toyota Hilux is exactly the same as this tough Hilux. Same choice of 4x4 and 4x2 models. Same performance and toughness you've come to expect. Same energy-absorbing front-end chassis and dual airbags. Same price too. The only difference is, one is just down the road and the other is miles away. Northern and Meriden Toyota. A good deal closer.
PVC fencing from Hollywood Touch is perfect for the farm or home. PVC is UV resistant, will not rust, rot, corrode, chip or peel. PVC fencing in stock now at Hollywood Touch, behind the Homemaker Centre, Albert Road, Bunbury.
Red Hot Deals catalogue is out now at your local Comfort Style store. 20 pages of amazing furniture and bedding bargains, all at red hot prices. Plus, you pay nothing for 17 months. That's no deposit, no interest and no repayments for 17 months. There's red hot deals on lounge suites, sofas, entertainment, dining suites, home office, bedroom and bedding. Our stores are right across WA or order online now. The Red Hot Deals catalogue on now at Comfort Style. See your local Comfort Style store in Margaret River, Collie and Manjimup.
The huge Honda sale continues on selected models. You can pick up the 40th anniversary Accord, packed with a stunning list of features, plus free rego, CTP, and a 5-year warranty with roadside assist. Bag a big saving now at the huge Honda sale.
The modest pilot, who probably qualifies as America's most popular man, has been reunited with his most enduring fans on the US edition of 60 Minutes. Captain Sully Sullenberger has met many of the passengers who survived his famous emergency landing on New York's Hudson River.
Captain Sullenberger, his crew and many of the 150 passengers back together for the first time since their plane crashed into New York's Hudson River.
You are our hero. Yes, very much. You and the whole crew.
Sullenberger spoke of his shock when both engines stopped, and as the plane went down, trying to work out what to do next.
The only level, smooth place sufficiently large to land an airliner was the river.
As controlled as things were up front with the captain, at the rear of the plane, water flooded in, and there was a desperate struggle to get out alive.
The water was just rising. You know, garbage cans were floating, coffee pots were floating like at this level, and things were flying. It was crazy back there.
The experience he gathered as a former Air Force flyer and 30 years as a commercial pilot and instructor all came to the fore.
I think in many ways, as it turned out, my entire life up to that moment had been a preparation to handle that particular moment.
While back at home, the mountain of thank you mail is growing higher by the day.
Mr. Sullenberger, great job. I'd like to buy you a beer.
And as for the question many have asked, did he say a little prayer in those last few moments?
I would imagine somebody in back was taking care of that for me while I was flying the airplane.
Robert Penfold, 9 News, Los Angeles.
The long journey of a so-called toxic ship is finally over, with a retired French aircraft carrier finally accepted by a salvage yard in England. The Clemenceau is contaminated with 700 tonnes of asbestos, and she's been towed around the world for the last 5 years as the French Navy tried to have her recycled. An unusual offensive in China, where the army has opened fire on the elements in an effort to break a severe drought. The soldiers are helping with a cloud seeding effort because crops are now failing from the country's worst drought in 50 years. A spectacular exit for a relic of the Cold War. With Berlin once surrounded by communist East Germany, this giant transmission tower was used for secure radio conversations with West Germany. Almost 20 years since Germany reunited, the demolition was long overdue. A veteran rock god and a country star have ended up creating the sweetest music of this year's Grammy Awards. Led Zeppelin's Robert Plant and Alison Krauss have won Album of the Year, one of their industry's biggest prizes.
It's music's turn to rock the red carpet for its version of the Oscars, the glamorous, the cool, teen idols and rock and roll legends. The Grammys are as much about the live acts than the awards, and tonight's theme was collaborations. Paul McCartney and Dave Grohl, the Jonas Brothers and Stevie Wonder, while Keith Urban played some classic soul for Justin Timberlake and Al Green. The theme continued for the awards. Robert Plant and Alison Krauss were the big winners with 5 Grammys, including Record and Album of the Year, for their groundbreaking rock-country collaboration. While British quartet Coldplay won 3 awards, including Song of the Year for Viva La Vida.
Thank you, and sorry to Sir Paul McCartney for blatantly recycling the Sgt. Pepper outfits.
The emotional note of the night belonged to Jennifer Hudson, who battled through her performance to a standing ovation. She was also awarded Best R&B Album.
I would like to thank my family in heaven and those who are here today.
Peter Stefanovic, 9 News, Los Angeles.
British heartthrob Orlando Bloom touched down in Sydney this morning on a Valentine's voyage to see his Aussie model girlfriend Miranda Kerr. The tabloids are predicting the actor will pop the question on Saturday, but Bloom wasn't giving anything away.
Hey Orlando, you got anything special planned for Valentine's?
Kerr is back home in Australia to promote the David Jones Autumn collection. We'll have sport after the break with the Waratahs team for their first Super 14 match, and Australia back on track with 2 to go against New Zealand.
He's a millionaire businessman, and the love of his life has been kidnapped.
What's going on? Where the hell is my wife?
She's not here. Right from under their noses.
I have no contact with her.
Now, a race against time to save her life.
We gotta travel.
A deadly twist.
Just say yes to however much they want.
They don't want money. What do they want? Flashpoint, Wednesday 9:30, afternoon, Mentalist on Win.
If today you've gone from this chair to this chair, before you get comfy in this chair, go for a walk. It's time to draw the line on gaining weight. For tips, visit our website.
Foods Homestyle marinades. Why cook when you can create?
You don't have to lose your shirt playing poker. Visit playapl.com to find a game at your local.
The powerful, efficient Big Aussie 6 in this Toyota Orion is identical to the one in this Orion. Same 200 kilowatt all-alloy engine. Same 6-speed sequential shift auto. Same 6 SRS airbags and anti-lock brakes. Same price too. The only difference is one is just down the road and the other is miles away. Northam and Meriden Toyota, a good deal closer.
One-day cricket moves to Adelaide tomorrow, another do-or-die game for Australia as we try to level the series against New Zealand. The Aussies won by 32 runs last night, despite the best efforts of Elliott and Fulton. The win was set up from the start thanks to our new opening partnership of Brad Haddin and Michael Clark.
With Warner dropped and Sean Marsh out with hamstring problems,
The new team of Haddon and Clark gave the Aussies the start they were desperately seeking. The partnership was worth 135 runs, close to half the team's total.
Lovely shot.
So I spoke to both Brad and Michael after the game, and it just looked like they were so in control of things right from the start.
For the Kiwis, Brendan McCallum was his own worst enemy. He injured his shoulder during the Aussies' innings and was batting one-handed as New Zealand chased. The advice was to get treatment. Now McCallum is on the doubtful list.
He wasn't going to bat, and then he wasn't going to keep, and he just kept doing everything.
Down 2-0 in the best-of-5 series, the SCG showdown was a must-win game for the home team. So is the match in Adelaide tomorrow. And if it goes to a decider, Australia will also need to pull that off. It's been some time since they last won 3 in a row. Clinton Fletcher, 9 News.
The Waratahs have named a strong side for their first Super 14 match, with 11 players from last year's final starting against Wellington on Saturday. But Captain Phil Waugh isn't making any predictions.
Often everyone promises the world and under-delivers during the season, so you know, we're quite happy to go into it, I guess, a little bit underestimated.
Ben Moen will make his debut playing at blindside flanker. The Socceroos are in Yokohama preparing for the biggest game of their World Cup qualifying campaign against Japan on Wednesday. Even though the squad is made up almost entirely of overseas-based players, the devastation caused by the Victorian bushfires has hit home.
I'd just like to send my prayers and thoughts to everyone that's lost somebody in this difficult time.
Football Federation Australia is donating $100,000 to the victims. After the break, Janie Seal will tell us what tomorrow's weather will be like.
At Holden, we've been working hard to bring you incredible deals on all 08 plated vehicles. But you'd better be quick, because these deals are only while stocks last. So don't miss the chance to pick up a new Barina, now with the 4-star safety rating from $13,990 drive away. Or an Astra from $19,990 plus dealer delivery and government charges. We're putting more money back into your pocket at the time you need it most. So yes, times are a bit tough, but Australians and Holden are tougher.
With Select TV, you pay less for pay TV.
Enjoying it, are you?
Just $37.95 a month installed free in your home. Call 1300 735 328 for pay TV with less to pay.
Red Hot Deals catalogue is out now at your local Comfort Style store. 20 pages of amazing furniture and bedding bargains, all at red hot prices. Plus, you pay nothing for 17 months. That's no deposit, no interest, and no repayments for 17 months. There's red hot deals on lounge suites, sofas, entertainment, dining suites, home office, bedroom, and bedding. Our stores are right across WA, or order online now. The Red Hot Deals catalogue on now at Comfort Style. See your local Comfort Style store in Margaret River, Collie, and Manjimup.
All Seasons Albany's rates start at $79.95 per room, includes new king, queen or twin beds, deluxe furnishings, wireless internet, LCD TVs, Foxtel and the best bar and grill in town. Call All Seasons Albany, 9841 1177.
How would you like to win a red hot ute?
A goat?
No, a ute.
A ute?
They just don't get it in America.
But with these Red Rooster Aussie favourites, you could win an ultimate Aussie prize. If it's got to be Aussie, it's got to be red.
Trust your local IGA for great value specials.
Yearling beef barbecue round steak, only $8.99 a kilo. And loose nectarines are a real treat at $3.99 a kilo. At your local IGA and Super IGA.
The weather now, and Janie, some showers about Sydney, but set to increase tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right, Peter. We may even get some good rain over the catchments. Right now, a few storm cells around the Hunter and Central Tablelands. We've seen 23 millimetres in 10 minutes for Bathurst with 76k winds. 2 centimetre hail was reported at Blackheath. And Sydney, the heaviest falls of over 10 millimetres have fallen in the northwestern suburbs, mainly around West Pennant Hills and Northmead. Well, the temperature might be around 18 or 19 degrees at the moment for most of Sydney. That is a complete contrast to what we have seen across the southeast. Melbourne, 46.4 degrees on Saturday. That is the hottest ever temperature for any capital city. Many records broken over the last fortnight or so in northern Victoria and also southern parts of New South Wales. Now, the change has cooled things down, but it is still hot in northern parts of New South Wales. 36 degrees for Burke and Coonamble just a short time ago. Now, the southerly winds behind the change have eased tonight for most of New South Wales, but still gusty in the northeastern corner of Victoria. Winds across that southeastern corner are set to increase tomorrow afternoon or evening up to around 50 to 60 kilometres an hour. Extreme fire dangers tomorrow for western parts of New South Wales and northern parts of Victoria. Rain has eased for most areas that are flood affected in the north. However, the monsoon trough will head northwards towards the end of the week with more heavy rain expected. And Ingham has now had 33 days straight of rain, their longest stretch in at least 40 years. Some late rain for Brisbane tomorrow. They're heading for 33 degrees. It will be mild in the southeast. And for Western Australia, extreme heat is moving in. Perth heading for 36 degrees. Sydney, showers will be increasing tomorrow. Southerly winds will be fresh, so for surfers quite messy at most beaches. There is a good chance of receiving around 20 millimetres at most places in Sydney tomorrow. That could hopefully include the catchment areas. 22 degrees for the city and up to 26 degrees for the west. Showers easing on Wednesday. Top temperatures in the low 20s for the city, and for the west we're looking at mid-20s and some pretty cool nights ahead. So a cool and cloudy day. Showers increasing, Peter. It looks like the heaviest falls tomorrow will be in our northern suburbs.
That is good news. Thank you, Janie. Now let's return to our lead story, the Victorian bushfires. And the death toll tonight stands at 130. Police fear, however, that with dozens of burned out homes still to be searched, that number could double. More than 30 fires are still burning across Victoria, including fresh outbreaks near the town of Kilmore. Residents in Churchill and Yakandanda and communities around Beechworth are also on high alert as rising winds bring renewed strength to a series of blazes. Army troops are now moving into the worst hit areas, clearing roads and beginning to search houses. Prime Minister Rudd has declared that any arsonist who deliberately started a fire is a mass murderer. And let's not forget the telethon this Thursday night, run by the Nine Network in conjunction with the Red Cross, called Australia Unites. The Victorian Bushfire Appeal will be hosted by Eddie Maguire. And that's where we'll leave our special bulletin of 9 News. We're on air again from 5 a.m. tomorrow, followed by the Today Show from 5:30. I'm Peter Overton. From all of us, good night.
Previously on The Biggest Loser.
It's time for your first competitive weigh-in.
Our couples took to the scales.
Yoki, okay! That's for my babies!
And pulled the big numbers.
Oh my God!
Bob and Tiffany went to the top. Pushing Holly and Mel and Tanya and Ramsey's below the yellow line.
Your fate is now in the hands of your fellow competitors.
Tonight,
We need this, and I want this.
it's the sisters versus the newlyweds
Strategically thinking, Ram and I are a threat.
in a high-stake elimination.
Let's vote them off to get that bracelet.
With the golden bracelet on the line,
Bracelet would be nice back in.
I'm sure people would kill for $400,000.
will be the first to go.
There's only one choice to be made in life.
Plus, see how the eliminated couple is faring since leaving the show.
When we returned to the penthouse, everyone was congratulating Tiffany and I on our weight loss and being the biggest losers.
Your current weight is?
12.8
Yeah, you can't lose
Bob.
12.8 kilos and not have any noticeable change. And
Well, I don't-
definitely
I don't
lost
really
it across
feel
your
it,
stomach.
but then again, I'm probably too sore. I'm sure you can all sympathise with that, you know?
Absolutely.
Seeing Bob lose 12.8 kilos in 1 week was absolutely phenomenal.
he could quite easily take this one out.
Knowing that we're on the bottom with Holly and Mel, it's a little bit daunting. Both teams, I think, have done pretty much all that we can do.
They've actually dropped that amount of weight. It's incredible. Like Ram, he's got a crook back and he's dropped 8 kilos. Like, that's a great effort on his own.
Strategically thinking, Ram's got an injury and he pulled, 8.1 on the scales. What if he hadn't have had that injury? I honestly think that Ram and I are a threat, not so much because of me, but because of the number that he pulled with an injury. And I'm looking at it from every angle, and all I'm seeing is that we're going to be going home.
Just got to keep it up now. Yeah.
Everyone started chatting, but I wasn't really paying attention just because I was so pissed off that Melanie and I went below the yellow line.
How are you, Tanya and Ram and Holly and Mel? How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling very good.
I was just thinking that I was ready to go home because I'd given it my all and still failed.
You got 400,000 reasons to be here.
Yeah, we've got all the reason for everyone to vote me out.
I think Holly definitely felt like a target because she had the double dollar bracelet on.
Well, did everyone help you get that number on that weighing?
No.
You done it.
And I can do it myself at home too.
But right now you got 400,000 reasons to do it here, not at home.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
And to push yourself and to keep pushing yourself the way you've been going.
Girl, see, you're strong.
It's very scary knowing that my opportunity here is in the fate of the other contestants. Knowing that we could go home.
We all needed to decide on who we were voting for. So we all got together and had a chat.
I wasn't expecting Ramsey and Tanya. Expected Holly and Mel. Holly and the girls. Holly and Mel.
I thought Ramsey a little bit because of his back. I didn't think he'd pull the number that he pulled.
Them girls don't have the drive anymore.
No.
They have it and then it's gone so quickly. They're just not. They're not prepared for this journey. They're not. Mel was.
Well, this
older
isn't
in the
this
mind.
isn't an individual thing. This is a couple
right.
thing. You send one, you send them both.
But
you got to remember, they haven't been motivated, and Holly has been quite unmotivated. And look at the numbers she pulled.
That's right.
So if you keep her in the game with $400,000 on her wrist, what is she going to pull next week?
I think either pair that stays is going to change. They're
That's
going to
right.
realise
So
how bad they want this.
You're going to make sure they make the right decision.
There's only one choice to be made in my book.
Yeah, exactly. Same here.
Yeah, just come in.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm in a mindset now where I'm under that yellow line, and I know there's a 50-50 chance that one of us could be going home, but I've got that motivation that I've been lacking for a very long time. That motivation to go, you know what? If I could run up the hill, if I could do that in a week, what am I going to be able to do in 3 months?
We've all got to weigh up the decision on who deserves to stay here the most. And the thing is that I know, Ramsey, that if you just strengthen your core, that back's going to be just fine. Just fine. The pros for Tanya Ramsey is if we decided to keep them in here and actually all, vote Holly and Mel out, they would give 100%.
But even with your back injury, we've seen what you did. Doing the extras that you did, and giving everything you've got. You were there on the bike, persevering through pain when other people weren't.
Yeah, I know. Those guys have massive potential to lose weight, and they have nothing to lose. And I don't want them to give up, and they deserve this.
Nathan and I went in and spoke to Holly and Mel and try and console them a little bit.
What's one of your main reasons for being here?
Mel.
I think Holly's here for the right intentions, to make those relationships change with the sister. But I don't know if her head's there.
It was only after we gave her the bracelet that she really dug in and wanted to do good in training sessions and wanted to really lose weight.
It's not easy. This whole experience isn't easy.
She is so hard-headed. She doesn't really want to listen to it. But, you can feel for Mel.
We need this, and I want this. Because I want to live my life and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And not waste it.
We're probably not the ones that need convincing. Your sister is.
Alright, go on.
Thanks, guys. I had to convince Holly a lot that she needs this, I need this, and I want this.
They're both from, our training team.
That's right. It's
So
going to.
either way, it's going to damage the voting system.
It's a hard call to make.
The bracelet would be nice back in.
It would be.
To the mix.
If Holly did go, there would be a chance that I'd get that bracelet. I'd much prefer it to be being passed around.
I think when it comes to elimination, it is the toughest part of the game. You're changing someone's life. They're here to change it, and you're taking that back off them. You just got to hope that they learn and they grow stronger.
Tanya and Ramsey's are a lot heavier, and Holly and Mel, all they do is argue. Yeah, it's going to be a tough decision.
Coming up on The Biggest Loser.
Welcome to elimination.
With a heavy heart, we've voted for...
A small town with a sinister secret.
Someone out there needs revenge.
Can the team uncover the truth before it's too late? All new, The Mentalist. Wednesday, 8:30, then Flashpoint.
The symmetrical all-wheel drive Subaru Impreza with 5-star occupant safety, horizontally opposed boxer engine, and VDC electronic stability control represents striking value. Now from only $22,990 to $30,490 RRP, plus dealer delivery and statutory charges. If you knew, you'd be in a Subaru.
I'm Agent Louis Salinger. 2 years ago, we began receiving intelligence regarding the illicit activities of a bank.
Everyone is involved. Everyone.
Anyone that's ever moved against them has ended up dead or disappeared. There has to be a way to bring down this bank.
We'll blow this whole thing wide open.
They'll get you. If they can't get to you, they'll get to your family. Walk away, so I don't have to.
Clive Owen, Naomi Watts.
This isn't over.
The International. Only at the movies, February 19th.
Hello, contestants. You all started this journey on a beach thousands of miles from where you expected. When temptation tested you, Nathan and Andrew broke from the pack. At the walk, they discovered 2 bracelets that would change the game forever. One that would double the prize money, and another that would take it all away. Then they had to bear the burden of an incredibly tough decision. Who would get double and who would get nothing? Nothing went to Megan and double went to Holly. Tonight's elimination is between our 2 young sisters, Holly and Mel, and our newlyweds, Tanya and Ramses. In our first elimination, the dreams of Biggest Loser glory will end for 2 of you tonight. Holly, you're wearing the golden bracelet. It's worth $400,000. Does that make you vulnerable tonight?
I'm sure there's people standing along here that would kill for $400,000, and if getting rid of me means me passing on the bracelet to someone else, then I'm sure that they'd be willing to do that.
Mel, why is it so important for you and your sister to stay here as long as possible?
So we can get our lives back on track, start our new lives and be healthy.
Tanya, if you leave tonight, do you think you've learnt enough to continue your weight loss journey on the outside?
Every day you're learning something new in respect to everything, but I'm definitely not going to go home and do nothing. I'm definitely going to go home and keep working my butt off and prove myself every day that I can do something new and there's no challenge that I can't do. Because what I've done here in a week, I would have never imagined to have done it in my whole lifetime.
Do you think you're going home tonight?
Everyone here knows that I have a weakness. I've injured my back. And I guess I've tried my best, but unfortunately the scales proved that wasn't good enough.
The first couple to cast their vote will be the pink team. Jetta and Jodie, please reveal your vote.
The couple that we have voted for, we feel that they can do it on the outside. They're both strong and determined people and they will thrive, and together they will be able to do it. The couple that we have decided not to vote for, they need to stay. They need to learn a lot more. They need to grow within themselves, is how both Jetta and I feel. So that's why we have made our vote, and our vote goes for Tanya and Ramsey.
Next, Cameron and Sammy, please reveal your vote.
Holly and Mel are very young. A lot to learn in this world that we're going into. Ramsey, Tanya, newlyweds. There's nothing more important than being married and continuing their life and bringing up nice little Aussie kids with a good eating habit. Both need it. You know, we all need it, but
just a lack of support to each other. The team that we've chosen to not vote for do need to work on some relationship building, and we're providing them with a further week to mend some wounds. So we're voting for Tanya and Ram.
Tanya and Ramses, you now have 2 votes. Holly and Mel, you have 1. Andrew and Nathan, it's time to tell us your decision.
We feel that one couple could do this a lot better on the outside, where the constraints of this game isn't. We also feel that another couple could benefit a lot more from still being here. So it's with a heavy heart that we've voted for.
England. It's the land of lords and ladies. So what happens when you plonk 8 Aussie ladettes right in the middle of it? Aussie ladette to lady starts next Monday on Win.
With Select TV, pay less for premium entertainment. Just $37.95 a month installed free. Call 1300 735 328 for pay TV with less to pay.
63% of women find they cannot climax during intercourse. It can lead to feelings of frustration, lead to unsatisfying sex, and it could make you feel irritable. Call now to find out about the new technology that may get you there and give you that toe-curling, sheet-shredding climax you've been longing for. Call the doctors at AMI now on 1-800 20 40 70. If you're tired of faking it, call now and give yourself a chance to make your pleasure real. Don't wait for him to become a better lover. Call the doctors at AMI 1-800 20 40 70.
Spirit presents theguide.com.au. Stay at Comfort Hotel Perth City, just $115 per room per night with free parking, and a continental breakfast for 2 free. Comfort Hotel Perth City, close to everything.
Tanya and Ramses, you now have 2 votes. Holly and Mel, you have 1. Andrew and Nathan, it's time to tell us your decision.
We feel that one couple could do this a lot better on the outside, where the constraints of this game isn't. We also feel that another couple could benefit a lot more from still being here. So it's with a heavy heart that we've voted for Tanya and Ramses.
Tanya and Ramses, that takes your total to 3 votes. Holly and Mel, you have 1 vote. Tanya and Ramses, if you receive 1 more vote, you will be eliminated. Teresa and Sharif, the time has come to reveal your vote.
Both couples have shown a desire to be here, and both couples have also shown a willingness to go home at the same time. And Teresa and I have wavered because there is no real measure to go on except for what we get from both couples. So we had to go with a decision from our heart in terms of what we think would benefit the couple that we're voting for in terms of going and giving the opportunity to the other couple to stay. And it is with sadness that we vote for Tanya and Ramses.
Tanya and Ramses, you've now received 4 votes. Holly and Mel, you have just 1 vote. That means, Tanya and Ramses, your Biggest Loser journey ends here tonight.
It may end here, as in here, but it's not going to end at home. And when we come back to finale, we're going to show everyone just what we were able to do at home and prove to everyone in Australia who can't have the opportunity to actually be here what you can do if you put your head and your heart to it at home. Because anyone can do it, and we're going to prove that to everyone. So get ready, guys, because you're going to see a hot couple coming back at finale.
Holly, do you feel you dodged a bullet tonight?
I'm so grateful to be here because it gives Melanie and I the chance to have the rest of our lives healthy ones, but to also become best friends again.
Amanda, as the only other married couple, do you have any parting words for Tanya and Ramses?
If you feel the way that Stuart and I feel about each other, look after each other, support each other, because I have faith that you are going to do it.
Thank you.
We will, trust me, we will.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Tanya and Ramses, your fellow competitors have decided that you will not be the biggest losers. Your journey ends here.
They are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best, dude. Take care, all right? Yeah,
Bye.
Contestants, let this be a warning. You are all on borrowed time. Every week at elimination, someone's journey will come to an end. Stay focused, because the only way to make sure your Biggest Loser dreams become a reality is by working hard and losing weight. Good luck, and I'll see you all soon.
Thanks, AJ.
Coming up on The Biggest Loser.
Look what they did!
We see if our newlyweds have continued their weight loss journey.
And he's, you know, shoots off his mouth and he's drunk, basically.
John Tapper Real Estate offers this outstanding property near the heart of Mandurah. 5 only, larger than normal over 55s, 3-bed, 2-bath homes that include floor and window treatments. To join the Mandurah lifestyle, call John Tapper Real Estate now.
You give them your money. You trust them. But what if they use it for murder?
Anyone who works against this bank has ended up dead or disappeared.
They control everything. Send a message. Now.
This isn't over.
He'll make them pay.
If they can't get to you, they'll get to your family.
Clive Owen, Naomi Watts.
You don't have the authority to arrest me.
Who said anything about arresting you?
The International. Only the movies February 19.
Summer is freedom. The open road. Going where we want. No commitments. Enjoying the view, the drive, and having fun. We love it.
We love summer.com.au. Visit us today. Look what they did!
I miss you so much. Ramses, you weigh 137.9 kilos. Tanya, you weigh 135.7 kilos.
It's been 2 months since I've left Camp Biggest Loser, and just our whole lives have changed, and they've changed for the better.
Come on, really push them hard now.
We train 6 days a week.
I love exercising now. I really, really enjoy it.
It hasn't been that hard sticking to my new diet. You might have grilled fish with steamed vegetables. It tastes so much better.
What up there, big dog?
I was like a 5XL. Now, an extra large. My name's Ramses Diner.
Tanya, and I'm 27. I don't weigh myself. I'm scared of the scales. Sorry. I will never be that person again.
You're the husband and you haven't taken control of any situation. I've felt guilty for letting our weight take control of our lives.
With the show, it's just brought us a lot closer, and it's made our relationship even stronger than what it was.
It's
time to go home.
The journey takes a dramatic turn.
You will embark on the biggest mission this competition has ever seen.
It's a 2,500 kilometre race.
Now the race is on. We're out of here.
Crossing sea, land, and sky. And for one couple,
we can't get there on $20.
Coming last
Come on, baby.
could mean the end of the road.
We need some money!
And still to come this week, the wait is over. The brand new house is unleashed.
Here was a new opportunity, a new place.
A big challenge.
Is it A, B, or C?
With even bigger awards.
Letters from home.
I want that letter.
Leads to a shocking weigh-in. And one of our contestants reaches the end of the road.
You would think that something like that could actually kill you.
Can't get enough? Go online for exclusive videos at thebiggestloser.com.au.